What is up, everybody? Malcolm back again from Majestic Skies, and today I'm going to be reviewing the POWKIDDY V90. So this is basically a Game Boy Advance SP clone, but with two shoulder buttons instead of one. Very lightweight, super compact. It's actually smaller than a Game Boy Advance SP. You can see I got the red version, and obviously with a name like POWKIDDY, it is a very cheap made in China product there, but surprisingly good. I'm pretty impressed with it. So this on the screen here, that's a screen protector. So that's not actually any damage to the screen at all. As you can see, this is the fire red version. So this is the fire red version that I'm holding, and pretty good. I definitely don't have any complaints about it. You got 4 buttons here on the front, and I'll just show you how it works. So I do have a custom firmware here, the MIUI custom firmware. Very easy to install though, but you can see boots up really quick with a cheesy little POWKIDDY thing instead of Game Boy. And yeah, you can see this is the theme I have chosen for it. But of course you can change the theme in the settings, but I won't show that in the video. That's really the point of the video. But I do want to show how user-friendly it is. So here I can adjust the brightness here by hitting Select and R. And you can control the brightness there, or just leave it on the brightest. The volume as well, if you want to conserve the battery more, you can turn that down or up. This will only work on the main menu here, where you can kind of choose your emulator, that kind of thing. Also do have a volume slider on the side there, which is really nice. Volume slider on the side. And so this thing's really cheap. So I ended up buying it for about 45 Canadian, so literally under 40 US dollars. And I'll show you kind of its capabilities there. It does have a headphone jack as well, which the Game Boy Advance SP did not have, so that's really nice. And USB-C. So USB-C, it's nice to have a more modern connector there. I believe you can transfer files that way, but I don't know. And then obviously micro SD card slot on the side, and then your power. One quirk with it, if you do want to shut off the unit, you do have to press Select R and choose power down, because if you just shut it off like this, it could potentially corrupt the firmware. But usually, I mean, I've done it quite a few times by accident, and yeah, it hasn't caused any issues. Stereo speakers as well, that's pretty nice. And basically my plan with this handheld is to just basically play a lot of emulated games here. So here I'm going through the Game Boy Advanced library here. There's Minish Cap, give you an idea of the performance here. It's right up, no issues. Now it's not the same aspect ratio as the original Game Boy Advance SP, so you will get a bit of skewing if you make it full screen like this. Text can sometimes look a little weird, but overall looks really good. So overall, a really nice unit. But of course, you can play other games too, so and other systems. But this one basically runs full speed Game Boy Advance. Pretty much any game you throw at it's going to be fine. I'll pick another one here. I had Super Monkey Ball in here. That's a pretty good one to showcase kind of the power of the system. Obviously, any systems below this, you're going to be just fine emulating as well. So NES, Super NES. Well, Super NES has a couple issues, but I'll kind of show that in the thing. But Genesis works great. And you can even go up to PS1 a little bit, which I will show in this video as well. So just get in here, Super Monkey Ball. Pick the first one out of it. You won't really be playing it here. Just want to show what the performance is like here. So yeah, Super Monkey Ball for Game Boy. Working pretty much perfectly. There's a weird graphical glitch with the lens flares there, but so it's fixable. Sound quality is actually pretty good out of the speakers. I gotta remember, even the Game Boy originally, pretty much all the Game Boys had pretty poor sound quality there, so. And it's super compressed, so still pretty good though. It was really loud. The other feature it has is when it does get low on battery, the screen will flicker to kind of warn you. So that's nice. It gives you some sort of indication. I prefer if the light changed color, but it's better than nothing. Let's see if I can get this here. Oh, not quite. Anyways, Game Boy Advance works great. Let's go ahead and move on to a slightly more demanding system here. So, Mega Drive. Here I had one here I was really liking. Where is it? I'm not very good at this game, but it's a fun one. And it did come with a lot of these games. Obviously, only used games that you own, but it did come with a lot of these games on here. Now, I would recommend getting the custom firmware. The product's definitely not as good without it. It does work just fine, but this will definitely give you better performance for sure. So I'm just looking for Ghosts and Goblins here. Where it's hiding. Where is it? I do wish it had a search feature, though. That's one thing that would be nice on there. Ghouls and Ghosts. There you go. This is a Genesis game here. One of the hardest video games ever made. You can see this runs nice and smooth. I did notice you will get slowdowns with Super Nintendo. The music's so good in this, though. See how far I can get. Oh no! I turned into a duck? What? I didn't know that could happen. Ooh, that was close. This is on the easy difficulty, but I'm not even going to go for that because it's going to backfire. I don't have these things. How can I get up there? Come on, get up. Oh, come on. It's a tricky game. I'll give it one more try here. But it's really smooth. Controls actually aren't bad. I heard in reviews people are like, oh, the D-pad sucks, but it's actually not that bad. You can definitely play this fine. I haven't done anything to it. Oh, I hate that. Like, it doesn't even jump that way. Jump. Oh, crap, go. Oh, crap, I didn't even see that guy. Oh, this is not looking good. Anyways, that's Ghouls and Ghosts. Tricky game, but yeah, Genesis works just fine. But yeah, to kind of bring it full circle, I'm going to show the full potential. You can see you got Neo Geo, POWKIDDY, you got a ton of emulators that just came built in. Game Boy obviously works great. Let's do the classic Super Mario Land here. And you can see it even gives like side panel things there. So I want to adjust that there. Options. Oh, this isn't the same one I use. Actually, it's got a couple Game Boy emulators. So if I go back here, the one I usually use is, I think it's this one. Whoops, didn't mean to pick that, but yeah, it gives you an idea either way. So obviously these things work just fine, but yeah, this one is the one I was thinking of there. I would like to get Super Mario Land, though. Let's see. Where is it? Game Boy, there we go. So yeah, this one, you got tons of different palettes here you can choose from. Mono palette, A couple of the ones I like Firelands and Easy Greens, which kind of give you sort of the original Game Boy look, but still nice and sharp. Would I recommend getting this in 2021 with so many handhelds coming out that play much more intensive games? And honestly, yes, I would, because it's a great system for Game Boy games, and NES and Game Boy, and Sega Genesis runs those just great. So even Super Nintendo works pretty good, not perfect, but I'm going to show you guys the potential of this soon. But let's see, game looks great, plays great. I can't get up there now. Well, oh well, get the idea there. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, to show kind of the potential of this system, let's do something a little bit more intensive here. Let's do PS1. So I want to first say that games for the most part are not playable on PS1, but can get some of them to work. So here, let's go ahead and do Resident Evil 3. It's going to take a bit longer to load there. It may have crashed. I'll give it 10 seconds here, but this shows some of the issues you'll face there. Yeah, it's crashed. But I'll show you. So when it crashes, it's not always the end of the world. So it's going to probably pop up and say verifying, you can see unclean shutdown detected, checking FAT32 partition. So this is running Linux essentially, so it doesn't like when you shut it down like that. But sometimes you don't have a choice. So like I said, this won't be on the screen. This is only because I picked that and realized, oh, I actually have to take these off. Then I can peel that screen protector off. But it should be done here in a second. There we go. So there you can see it's restored the operating system there just fine. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's try Final Fantasy. There we go. So now it's loading. I did, honestly, Resident Evil actually works better than this, but I got pretty far into Final Fantasy before I kind of ran into issues. But I'm at a stage now where I just can't get any further. So I'll show you how it works, though. It's actually surprising how well it works. Considering this is $40 here. There we go, Final Fantasy running on this. Basically running on a Game Boy. Let's see. Oh, I guess I could go to an earlier level. Let's do this. So this is before I got to the game breaking portion here. So this area was totally playable. You can have a bit of fun. I guess if you alternate between like a computer and this, you could definitely still play through it. You can see this is running 60 frames per second, so sometimes it is totally playable. Looks really good too. It's got a 640 by 480 resolution, so definitely capable of showing these games in pretty good detail there. So anyways, I'll shut that off so I don't get shut down for the music there. But I don't care. Oh, it might crash because I remember this part was a little more intensive. There you start to see some slowdowns as it switches to the fight mode there. Once it gets in there, you'll see it is actually playable. So there you can see that does work there quite well. So I guess that would bring us to kind of closing points here with this handheld. Would I recommend this POWKIDDY V90? And honestly, the simple answer is a resounding yes. If you just want the nostalgia of having a Game Boy Advance SP again, but you don't want to have to fart around carrying cartridges around and have to deal with the extra cost of buying a Game Boy brand one, and want more versatility, be able to play NES, Super NES, all these other systems. It's a great purchase, honestly. Like I said, USB-C, so it's got all the modern features you'd expect out of a handheld, and honestly, really amazing. Obviously, the POWKIDDY logo is a little ugly, but other than that, it's a really solid handheld. So I definitely highly recommend it in 2021. Just be aware you're mostly going to be playing Game Boy games, NES, and Genesis games with this handheld. But with that said, definitely gives you the ability to tinker and you know try out lots of different handhelds here. So if you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There will be a series coming to this channel where I will be playing a ton of portable handhelds. Basically every day I'll be doing a live stream where you can kind of tune in and yeah, watch me play different handhelds. Other nice feature of this, you do have a removable battery. So if the battery goes bad, you don't have to do a big repair there. You just swap it out for a cheap, I think this is a Nokia battery. There's the one there, BL5C. So yeah, just buy another battery and you're all set. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this handheld for the price. It's a pretty solid handheld even in 2021. Just be aware it's not a high end handheld; it's a cheap handheld, but um, yeah, you can certainly have a lot of fun with it, and it's great to take on the go with you. I mean, look how small it is here. It literally is very pocketable and not too thick either. So great handheld. So if you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. I need to get a few more subscribers to be able to actually live stream on this channel, so that would really help a lot. And then, yeah, I'll be doing live streams basically every day at that point, and we'll be able to watch new games running on different handhelds. I'm probably going to be getting the Steam Deck, and then I also have a Retroid Pocket coming in the mail very soon, so that'll be exciting. But I will also be utilizing this POWKIDDY because it's a really solid handheld. Anyways, thanks for watching.